So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll look to throw. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. And Greg, week 1 here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
No, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often do we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot, but to some guys on that sideline, their entire career is in front of them.
Charbonnet the back, and he goes straight ahead.
Charbonnet, the ball carrier.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him. Like, he just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Ready? Hawk 7, go!
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Huff brings it in left side. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th.
Comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
Ready? Set, ready?
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter as they've got it starting 3rd down.